What's up, everybody? This is Dr. Nick with LVRG Media. I'm actually here in Stockholm, Sweden at the Nobel Prize Museum, and they actually have a special exhibit for Martin Luther King. And as I was going through it, I started thinking about when it comes to personal branding, when it comes to content creation, who better to learn from than Martin Luther King? And so as I was going through, I was talking about his life and about his career, and I got three things that I think that chiropractors could learn from Martin Luther King, from the civil rights movement, and to help get your message out into your community and talk about the things that you care about. So number one is patience. Be patient when it comes to creating content. Your first video isn't gonna go viral, but it's gotta be something that you're committed to, that you see it as your community service, you see it as something that you wanna do to help make your community healthier and safer and happier. Martin Luther King, he started, I think he was the Montgomery bus boycott in 1955 was when he got elected as the head of the Southern Baptist ministers, and he was killed in 1968. And for those 13 years, and I mean even leading up to 1955, but that's what really spurred it. For 13 years, he was traveling the country, being consistent. It didn't start out as the movement that it became right away. It built because he was consistent and he was patient. Number two is words matter. When you're creating content, whether it's video or whether it's written word or audio, you can have the greatest production in the world, but if your message isn't right, if you're not taking time to think through and go a little bit deeper and try to add value for your community, it's not gonna resonate with people. You may get them to initially watch if it looks really flashy and nice and well produced, but if the content's not there, I just don't think you're gonna see the results that you want. So focus in on really making a concerted effort to go as deep as you can and give as much value as you can. And then the third thing is have a consistent, clear message. Martin Luther King's message was, civil rights is human rights, and he just beat that into people's heads. And over time, it changed minds, it changed a society, it created a movement. And if you're trying to bounce back and forth all over the place and talk about a bunch of things that you're interested in, but people can't catch that common thread, you're gonna start to lose people because they're not gonna know exactly what it is that you stand for and what you're fighting for. So be consistent, make sure that it's something that people can really get behind, make sure it's something you're passionate about, and just be serious about creating content around it. So I'm gonna continue going through this. It's a pretty impressive museum and exhibit. And fun fact about Alfred Nobel, the guy who obviously started the Nobel Prize, it's given out at 4:30 p.m. Local time here in Sweden every December 10th. That was the day that he died. Happens to be my birthday, so I always have a little special place in my heart for the Nobel Prize. So hopefully you found this helpful. I will talk to you guys on the next one.